The strength of the army does not lie solely in the size of its troops, the power of its weaponry, or the speed and agility of its battle formations. It lies in the skills and commitment of every single soldier in every unit and every formation.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion.
If you who are growing up do not understand that you've got to defend this, in the end we will lose. Other people will come, smack you down, take it over. And therefore we have decided, after very careful consideration, that every boy and girl will learn what it is to be a citizen, what it is necessary to defend this country.
An army of citizen soldiers is the only option for Singapore, and it is the reason why a highly effective system was created to transform civilians into soldiers, and soldiers into a decisive force. The mission of the army is to deter aggression, and should deterrence fail, to secure a swift and decisive victory. The army, headed by the Chief of Army, is assisted by the General Staff, the Training and Doctrine Command, and supported by the Operational and Functional Commands. Internationally acclaimed as a first-class defense force, the Army has developed impressive capabilities on the battlefield and beyond. It can mobilize a large force of armed and operationally ready soldiers within hours. And it synergizes combat and combat support units into an effective and adaptable combined arms force. The Army's combat power is amplified by mobility on land, air and sea, heavy and accurate firepower, and real-time information for dominant battlefield awareness. The Army's soldiers have a fast response mindset to challenging circumstances, honed by realistic and integrated training. In peacetime, the Army is to be ready and capable of conducting a spectrum of operations to protect our national interests and the well-being of our citizens. The world continues to grapple with the clear and present danger of global terrorism, and the Army is adapting to new challenges to ensure Singapore's survival, security and success. The Army maintains a sizable standing force responsive to conventional and non-conventional threats, homeland defense, and building relations with other nations. And it is continuously transforming into an agile, full-spectrum force for the modern battlefield.
We will continue to pursue the transformation of the SAF with new operational doctrines, new technology to make sure that the SAF remains a capable fighting force, capable of protecting Singapore's sovereignty.
Technology brings infinite possibilities to a small but advanced force like the Army. It enables surgical operations against a complex spectrum of threats, and it gives a critical advantage in an all-out war. The third-generation Army will leverage on integrated operations, intelligent systems, and ingenious people, so that every soldier can see, decide, and act faster, better and before the enemy can do so. As it transforms into a third-generation force, the Army soldiers will face greater challenges and responsibilities. Their efforts to operate in a complex world are supported by the Army's living culture of learning and professionalism. The Army soldiers have a personal stake in defending the nation. This is where our home, family, and future exist. Our shared mission enables people from different walks of life to work shoulder to shoulder as brothers in arms. We can achieve swift and decisive victories because we sharpen the most important weapon a force can have, the quality of our soldiers and our will to fight.